Recording is on.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for our restorative practice, our Mindfulness Monday for Minneapolis this morning. And today, we focus on restoration. We focus on peace. We focus on coming into balance in our spirit, mind, and body. For our practice this morning, if you have perhaps a foam roller or a couple of blankets, we're going to be supporting our spine in side bends and back bends. Also, if you have a yoga block or a couple of books work nicely for this as well, and a yoga strap. If you have some essential oil, something relaxing like a lavender or just a fragrance that you enjoy, if you'd like to grab that as well as we breathe, that's oftentimes calming to use essential oils in aromatherapy. If you have a couple of towels, that might be nice to prop yourself up to as well. So today we are just going to do as best as we can to use some of our yoga techniques to bring ourselves into a more peaceful place and to try to relax and to breathe this morning. So I want you first of all to get as comfortable as you possibly can. You can be seated on the floor or in a chair. If you have your essential oil and you'd like to take a couple of drops of that and rub it into your hands, or if you have a fragrance, a perfume, you can spray it on your wrists, or a lotion that you like, rub it on your hands. The friction that we create by rubbing in the hands activates the fragrance. And then just place your hands in front of your face in our Dove Mudra. Close your eyes and begin to breathe. Now your hands can remain here as long as you like, or you can relax them into your lap with palms up or palms down, any comfortable place, or maybe palms at your heart in an Anjali Mudra. It has been 1 week that our city has been in turmoil. And so we practice today for peace and for restoration. Peace and restoration for George Floyd's family and friends, for our community, for the city of Minneapolis, and other cities in our country and around the world that have been affected by this tragic occurrence. And we feel sad, and we feel angry, and we feel lost, and we feel out of control. And all of those are normal feelings. But for today, let's bring control and restoration into our own bodies, into our emotions, into our mind, into our spirit. So breathing in deeply, we'll take 5 breaths slowly in and out through the nose. Inhaling 1, exhaling 1. Inhaling 2, exhaling 2. Inhaling 3, exhale. Inhaling 4, deeply, full breath. Exhale. Inhale last time through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Now taking 5 breaths, we'll inhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the mouth. Exhale 2. 3 more breaths. Now 5 breaths, inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the nose. And our last 5 breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Four more breaths. Last time, in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. We'll blink our eyes open with a soft gaze. If you have your yoga strap or a belt or a scarf, we'll pick it up. Take it about shoulders width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Add a little bit of tension to that strap and inhale, bring it above the head. And exhale down. And you can choose any of those breath techniques, either in and out through the nose, through the mouth, or a combination. As the arms rise, the shoulder blades stay down. The spine remains long. Now reach those arms up. Maintain the length of the right side of the spine as you slightly flex over. And bring it up. Maintain the side of the left as you stretch the right. And then as you feel you'd like to go deeper with this, begin to increase your range of motion. But we're not collapsing into the side waist. Now you can either breathe in at the center point and out at the stretch, or the opposite. Maybe breathe out at the center point and fill your lungs as you stretch. Take one more to each side. Bring it back to center, relaxing your arms down. Keep your shoulder blades down. The hands are just below the level of your shoulders. We'll begin to rotate to one side, and you're pulling that strap across to stretch open the upper back a little bit through the deltoid. Now your head can come along with you, or you can leave your head forward or even look over the opposing shoulder. And we're really tall, lengthening as we rotate. One more each side. And coming back to center. One more time over the head, just a nice lat release. And take it down, releasing the strap. So we're going to come into a supported side bend. So your props are over off your right-hand side. You might have a foam roller or something that we've made into a foam roller this weekend. Or your pillows can also be used to prop yourself up in your waistline. So let's take both feet over to the left side and kind of stack or stagger your knees. We're going to bring that rounded foam roller, a little bit of a blanket on top to give us a lot of support underneath the ribs. Another pillow goes over to the other side to support our head or maybe your block as well. The space through the center is where your bottom arm will slide. So after you've had that tucked in, reach up with the right arm nice and long and extend your body over your foam roller blanket. Relax your head and make sure it's supported underneath your ear. So you can decide if this is too much support, too little, by folding the blanket or the pillow just a little bit more underneath your waistline. And we'll take that left arm and inhale to reach it above the head. And exhale to bring it next to your side. And today we're inhaling peace. Exhaling tension. Inhaling peace, exhaling stress. One more with the breath, inhale. And if you feel comfortable as you exhale, leave your arm right there next to the ear and just let it drape and relax. If this is too much of a stretch, you can let that arm just relax right here. And let's try taking this top leg and sliding it back a little bit and dropping your knee down to the floor. So give you more of a stretch through the outside of the hip, through the rib cage. Now that we're settled into this pose, we'll be here for 4 minutes. If you feel uncomfortable at any time, try dropping the arm first or bringing the knee back forward, or you can press yourself up and come back to seated. So as you're there and breathing, just close your eyes. And breathe deeply, either in and out through your nose, your mouth, or a combination. Gandhi said, "Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. And your values become your destiny." So we all have beliefs in our heart about what is right and what is just and what is true. So those beliefs today become our thoughts, become our words, become our actions, become our habits, become our values, and become our destiny. And we're breathing in peace, breathing out tension, breathing in joy, breathing out anger, breathing in love, breathing out hate. Breathing in, inhaling calm, exhaling stress. And try to relax everything in your physical body so we can relax in our emotional body, in our mental self. And we'll take 5 more breaths of your choice, in and out through the nose, the mouth, or a combination. And upon completion of that last breath, use your left hand to help press yourself up off of your pillows, to come back to seated, and then briefly take a counter stretch over to the opposite side. And release it down. We're coming into a back bend right over your props here. So we don't want this too high. If having the foam roller underneath your body's too high, you can take this pillow and maybe make a roll out of it so it's not as high. And we'll turn our body away from the props, keeping your hips right up against your pillow, your bolster, your foam roller. Tuck it in nice and close to your body. And begin to slowly fold yourself back, making sure that the head is supported here in a comfortable place. So you decide how deep you need to go, want to go, feel comfortable going in this back bend. My legs are extended out straight, but you can have knees bent. You can let your knees open, or you can have another pillow tucked underneath your knees. And once you're comfortable here, we'll move the arms with the breath, bringing them up towards the sky on an exhalation and opening on the inhale. Now, if the hands don't touch the floor, you might need a towel or another pillow or two underneath the backs of the hands. So I'd like them to come into connection with the floor so you feel supported here. We're inhaling to open, exhaling to close. And you can do as many of these as you'd like, eventually opening out and holding our pose. Your hips should feel firm into the earth. The extension of the spine fully supported in your back bend. Feel the length, bone by bone, in your spinal column. And we let the belly completely go. There's no tension in the muscles. We're opening up through the pectorals, the muscles of the chest, the deltoids, the fronts of the shoulders. Relaxing the neck and opening up the throat. And begin to expand as you breathe and let the heart rise to the ceiling. Our heart center, where we have compassion for mankind, compassion for our community, compassion for all people. And we're here for 3 more minutes. But if you're feeling uncomfortable, first maybe in your shoulders, you can fold your hands across your rib cage and relax your arms. If you're feeling any stress or discomfort in your lower back, sit yourself up and just remove your props from behind you and then lay back down. Give yourself permission this morning to let go of pain and suffering and hurt, and make room in your heart for peace. Come back to the breath, either in and out through the nose, the mouth, or a combination. Keep your thoughts clear of any worry, of any unrest. And just be fully present in this moment. For this last 1 minute, see if you can make your body feel 10% more relaxed. Allow the breath to be fuller and deeper. Take 5 more breaths at your own pace. As you complete that last exhalation, you decide how best to come up from your props. And once you rise with legs extended straight out in front of you, take a nice deep inhale, reaching up. And our counter stretch is to fold over the legs. Letting go of tension in the lower back, mid back, and upper back, and behind the backs of the legs. Inhale, reaching back up, and exhale. Take a minute to move your props over to the other side. And we'll bring both of our legs over then to that right side. With the knees slightly staggered, tuck your props in close to you so they're supporting that side curvature of the spine. Reach the left arm up and lengthen yourself over. Stretch, 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 and then slide this arm through. There shouldn't be a lot of tension on your arm. We're making sure the head is supported here. With the breath, inhale, reach the arms up, stretch. And exhale it right back by your side. Let your ribs open. Let the tight muscles of the lats release underneath the armpit. With each breath, find a little bit deeper range here of motion. And if you need a few more of these breaths, you can continue with movement of the arm, as many as you'd like. And when the timing's right for you, reach that arm above the head and let it relax there. If this feels comfortable for you, just to let this go. If this is too much stress on the shoulder, the hand folds right over onto your props. And then we'll try taking this top leg and sliding it back a little bit, dropping the knee down to the floor. Just going to open up through that waistline just a little bit more. And we're here 4 minutes. Again, if this is too much underneath your waist, you can remove the foam roller and just roll up your blanket or your pillow and fold over that to stretch. And bring your awareness back to that breath. And we send that breath into the side ribs, expanding and contracting. If there's any discomfort at all in your pose, make adjustments so you can relax and let go. Remembering if you're uncomfortable, first adjust the arm. Secondly, maybe bring that knee back in. Or lastly, press yourself back up to seated at any time. As you breathe, just noticing sensations you're feeling in your body. Maybe that sensation of physically letting go, releasing muscular tension, tension in the fascia lines that connect our muscles together, connection in our body and our mind and our spirit. Just check to make sure you're not tensing anything up in your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, your face, your eyelids, the eyebrows, those little muscles right between the eyebrows that tend to tense and create a line. Just let that go. Soften any wrinkles in your forehead, the sides of your eyes. And for this last minute, allow yourself to become 10% more relaxed. Clear your thoughts, bring your awareness back to the breath, As we inhale peace, exhale tension. Five more breaths. As you exhale completely that last breath, use your right arm to press yourself up away from your props. Sit back in a comfortable place and take a counter stretch to the other side. Just gently. And rising up, preparing yourself for your second back bend. If that foam roller is too high, you can just roll up your pillow, set it behind your back. Make sure you're in nice and close and snuggled up. Slowly roll yourself back, making sure that the head is supported. Arms are out at your side. Now we've been here before, so we might feel a little bit more freedom here. Then moving the arms just a few times, bring them above the chest as you exhale. A nice big deep inhale to open. The legs can be outstretched, knees bent, feet together, knees open in our butterfly pose. You choose. Just find a comfortable place. Inhaling love. Exhaling hate. Inhaling all that is good and positive. Exhaling that no longer serves you. And taking as many of these as you wish. Eventually allowing your arms to rest. If they don't reach the floor, perhaps tucking a towel under each arm for support. And then we let go. Then we find comfort. If your shoulders become tense, just fold your hands across the chest. If your lower back becomes achy, remove your props. Just lay back flat on the mat, or at any time coming up to seated. And we're here about 3 more minutes. And as we bring our awareness to the spine, feel it lengthening bone by bone in extension. From the tailbone, the sacrum, the lumbar spine, those 5 large vertebrae in the lower back, they take the weight of our upper body as we move through life. So just let go of the tension there. The thoracic spine, the middle and upper back, 12 vertebrae there that perform most of our activities of daily living. Rotation, flexion, extension. Just let that lengthen. And then the neck bones, 7 small vertebrae that carry the weight of our head. Release any tension there. And for our last minute here in our back bend, find a deeper release. Feel your body growing heavier into the mat, into the floor. And taking 5 more breaths, either in and out through the nose, the mouth, or a combination. And then begin to decide how you're going to move gently and carefully out of this back bend. You might need to roll slightly to your side or tuck your chin forward and use the strength of your core to roll yourself up off of your props. Then with the legs extended out in front of you, inhale to reach the arms. Exhale, folding over the legs. And breathe into the back side of the ribs. Inhale, we stretch back up. And exhale. So we'll take either our foam roller or one of our blankets, and that will be underneath the knees as we come onto our backs. We can take one of our blankets lengthwise down onto the floor to support the middle of the spine, and then another pillow behind the head. And if you like to use a head wrap in your practice for meditation, you can open up one of your towels And that will go underneath the back of the head here. Now the reason I have my pillow here is so I can still get a little bit of release through the shoulders and the pecs as I'm laying on my back. So take your time to come into a comfortable place. We'll be here for a while as we move today through a meditation. So something supporting the knees, the hips on the floor. Roll yourself back over your pillow and slide your towel underneath the back of the head. We fold it over our ear, our eye, across the opposite eye and ear, and bringing the other side across. We tuck it behind the head. Now you can move the knees apart slightly to let the hips go. And flex and point your ankles a couple of times. Then circle the ankles around. And reverse. Then straighten your legs up, kind of pressing the back of your knees into your pillow or foam roller. And then let your knees bend until they touch the floor. Relaxing the front of the quads. Then straighten the legs again, tightening the muscles in the thighs. Relax them down. One more time, straighten the legs, tense up the muscles. And then relax completely. And slightly tense up your gluteals. Maybe you can even lift your buttocks off of the floor and set them back down. Twice more. Tense, lift, and lower. One more time, contract the glutes. And then release them down. So everything from the pelvis downward completely relaxed and supported. Then make a fist with both hands and tense up the muscles of your arms. And then release that tension. Twice more, tense. Biceps tightening. And release. One more time. And let those arms completely go. Make sure they're in a comfortable place. You can take them out to the side a little more, or closer to your body. Or you can fold them across the chest or the abdomen. Then push into the back of the head and slightly lift your shoulder blades up. Slide them down your back a little more and settle back in to your pillow. ever so slightly. Maybe turn your head a little bit from side to side. And then try to find that perfect neutral place where the very back of your head is connected with your pillow or your mat. We'll take in a 3-part breath. The first part of the breath, we let the belly rise up to the ceiling. The second part of the inhale, we expand the rib cage. The third part of the breath, the heart rises. And then as we exhale, lower the heart, draw the ribs back in, and let the belly drop. At your own pace, keep moving through that 3-part breath. As deeply as you can on each inhalation. Expelling all of the air on each exhalation. And take as many of these 3-part breaths as you'd like. Then eventually just allow your breathing to come to a normal pace. And as you breathe, look into a mirror behind your eyes. Or a picture frame. And I'd like for you to imagine a loved one. Someone that you care very, very deeply for. That you've had a connection to for years and years, and see that person's face. And as you see their face, may he or she be healthy, happy, and at peace. And then in that picture frame or mirror, imagine the face of just an acquaintance. Maybe a neighbor. Perhaps someone you don't even know their name. But we see their face. And we know that they are a worthy being on this planet. And may he or she be healthy, happy, and at peace. In that picture frame, we see our city that's hurting, our city that's been destroyed, our businesses, our neighborhoods ransacked, burned in so much pain. May our city be healthy, happy, and at peace. In that picture frame, perhaps it's our televisions. We see what this has done to our country and globally, internationally. The pain and the suffering. And we see our country. May we be healthy, happy, and at peace. Then gazing in to that mirror or picture frame, see your face. And not your face as it is today, but your face 5, 10 years down the road. When we look upon what has happened here and we remember. And may you be healthy, happy, and at peace. And bring your awareness back to the breath, back to your physical body. And begin just to flutter your fingers, finding some movement there. Maybe softly and gently open and close the hands. Or rotate the wrists. And same thing with your feet. Curl your toes, spread them wide. Flex and point the ankles. And some easy circles. And maybe reach the arms above the head there on your mat and stretch. And pull one knee up to your chest. Let that lower reach one more time above the head. And pull the other knee into your chest. And you can unwrap your head wrap or remove eye coverings. And take your time to come back up to a comfortable seat. Once you rise, lengthen your spine. Just notice how you feel in your side waist, in the low back, mid back, and upper back, in your neck. And more importantly, how you feel in your heart. And we'll take a breath in together reaching up skyward, pulling in love and all that is good, drawing our thumbs into heart center. And the peace and the light and love that resides within me honors the peace and light and love in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope all is well. Send me a message if you get a chance and let me know how you're doing. I'm going to shut the recording off so we can say hi if you'd like to.